What's up guys, this is Anil and welcome to the video tutorial for the Learning Lad on C++ programming. So in this tutorial we're gonna learn the cin in C++. So in the last tutorial we have learned how to print something to the screen using the cout. In this tutorial we're gonna be learning cin, which is used to read the text or the numbers from the keyboard. Alright, so the cin is an object of the class iStream. Don't worry about the objects and classes, we'll be learning that in later tutorials. And the cin is used to read the text or the numbers from the keyboard entered by the user, and the entered or read data will be stored in the variables which we're gonna specify. And also we're gonna use an operator called extraction operator with the cin. So we're gonna see that in detail right now. Alright, to use cin, first we need to create some variables because we want to store the readed value in our variables. So that's why I'm gonna create int age. So this age is a variable of type int which is gonna store some integer value, and now I'm gonna use cin and read the value entered by the user and store that in this age variable. So it's gonna be cin, then our extraction operator. So this is two greater than symbols and then the variable name. So what happens here is the cin is going to point to the standard input stream, and this extraction operator is going to extract the input and it's going to store that in the variable specified. So unlike the scanf function in C, where we need to specify the format specifier, and also we need to specify the address of the variable, etc., etc., cin is very easy to use. So once this statement is executed, whatever the value entered by the user will be stored in this age variable. And the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna print out the value. I'm gonna use cout, and I'm gonna say you have entered, and then I'm gonna refer the variable, so it's gonna be age. That's it. So I'm gonna save this program. I'm gonna build and run. Alright, now we need to enter a value. I'm gonna enter age 23 and I'm gonna hit the enter button, and it says you have entered 23. So cin is very easy to use. Okay, the next thing is about receiving the input for two or more variables using one cin. So what we can do is we can use two separate cin and read the input, but I'm gonna show you how to use one cin and read the input for two variables. For example, now let's say I have another variable called average, and I need to read the age and average from the user. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask the user to enter the age and average. So it's gonna be cout, and I'm gonna say enter your age and average, and then we're gonna add a new line just to make it pretty, and then we're gonna store the values in our age and average variable. So the first value entered by the user is gonna be age. That's why we're gonna write cin, then stream extraction operators, and then age. So whatever the value first entered by the user will be stored in the age variable, then again stream extraction operator, and then another variable name which is average. So now here we're gonna print out age, and then let's add a new line, and then we're gonna say average is, then average. Alright, now I'm gonna save this program and build and run this. So now enter your age and average. My age is 23, and then I'm gonna separate my input with a space, and I'm gonna enter average, which is 88.88, and then I'm gonna hit the enter button, and it says you have entered 23, which is the age, and average is 88.88. So you guys can see here, we have changed the input so that we can read the values for two variables at one time using the cin. And the next thing is, I'm gonna run this again, and we need to enter our age and average. I'm gonna enter the age 23, and then I can separate the input by using the new line also. I'm gonna hit the enter button right now, and I need to enter another value for average, and let's say 66.66, and I'm gonna hit the enter button again, and you guys can see here that you have entered 23, which is the value stored in the age variable, and then we have the average, which is 66.66. Alright guys, this is it. This is about the cin in C++. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Like my Facebook page at facebook.com/learninglad, and if you guys have any doubt or any suggestion, don't hesitate to tell us, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.